Hey guys, so I know you've been waiting all week just for me to upload another DIY video, but I'm sorry I have to disappoint you guys today. Today is going to be something new and a bit of a treat, and I'm going to do a really quick sewing room tour. This room is at my parents' home. I don't live with my parents. I live closer to downtown Houston where my husband works, and I think it's so healthy for me to get out of the house to work versus working inside the home and also living inside the home, and that's what I used to do at my old apartment. Just like everyone else, you know, your room is never completely decorated, and I don't think I would ever actually finish decorating this place because every time I come here, I'm always working on a new project, a new DIY, a dress for a client, or something else, and I never get a chance to decorate it or finish it up. So without me talking and gibbering so much, let's go ahead and show you my room. So this is my parents' living room, and you go up the stairs and you go in here, which is my sewing room. Okay, it's a little bit messy, but I'm not going to clean it up because this is what it really looks like. And sometimes it's clean and sometimes it's not. We're just going to do a quick pan around. So from the left, all the way to the center, all the way to the right. So I'm going to start with the right wall just because it's probably my favorite space. The door is over there and you come in and everything is on the right. All these little leafy tree decal I got from Walmart. Actually, I went into the DIY section and I saw it and I was like, wow, this is cool, $12, why not? The clock is from IKEA. The shelves are also from IKEA, but they used to be like a pine wood color, and then I painted them over black so that they would match my room. This little blue bottle right here, funniest thing, my mom bought it a really long time ago at Goodwill, and it was one of those times where I was kind of embarrassed to go to Goodwill with her, but I'm so glad she got it because it's like this really cool melted glass effect, and it's just kind of modern and cool. I don't know how else to explain it. All of my sewing and serging books are up here. One really good serging book, if you guys want to get into serging, is called Creative Serging, Serger Secrets, and then the other one is called The Complete Serger Handbook. Those are the three that's really awesome. These are some pictures of my family. This is my mom and I that's on the left, my brother and I, and then my dad and I have a little Project Runway sewing machine pin cushion, which I got from a quilt show. I don't want to go to a quilt show ever again because personally I think they're kind of racist there, so I kind of avoid it now. Thread holder, which I got from Joann's, and it was a pine color, and I spray painted it Tiffany's blue. I think it looks like it's Tiffany's blue. It's a little bit too blue, but whatever, it works. These books here are just like sewing books. Generation T was one of the very first books that actually got me into sewing. The book all the way on the left is a book on dyeing, creating shibori fabric and cool things like that because I took a fabric dyeing class. Then I have my 50s, 60s inspired dress, which is the prototype to all the dresses that I have been making and selling, and my mom and I have been only taking like 5 to 7 orders a week just because it can be a bit of a workload. Right here is Sheba, and she is my very first mannequin. She is an adjustable one. This right here is the pattern to this dress, and I have it hanging here on this IKEA string thing. I think it's called the Identivit or something, I don't know, but it's just a long wire, and we have clips here to hang like our patterns or just notes and stuff. Like right here I have all the orders to the dresses that I'm going to be making this week with my mom, and then we have like, you know, sample stitches, sample patterns, just more patterns that we are working on or use on a frequent basis. Okay, now onto my machines. There's actually supposed to be 3 machines up here, but I moved one of the tables down, so the other machine is down there. This is my Juki, and it's a DDL 8700. Amazing, super awesome industrial machine. It goes so fast that you might sew your finger off. It's amazing. I cannot even tell you how excited I am. You know how girls would buy a pair of Christian Louboutins and they're like over the moon? I bought an industrial sewing machine and I'm just like, can't get enough of it. This is a servo motor. It just means that the harder you push on the pedal, the faster it goes. The other one is a clutch, which means it doesn't matter how hard you hit the pedal, it's just gonna go straight into the metal. So this is my serger, and I bought this serger and the Janome machine at the same time on Craigslist because this lady was a dressmaker and she was selling both of them because she didn't need them anymore, and I think I got a really good price. I think I bought it for like $180 for both of them, which is an amazing steal because this machine right here on its own is about $280, and she was so kind, she gave me a bunch of thread with it as well, so cool. So behind these curtains here is my balcony, and it faces the pool at my parents' home, which I'm so fortunate to have. This amazing, incredible view. As you can see, the pool is kind of gross because it's a little cold, and that's my mom walking around. She loves gardening here, so it's really sweet. I love my mom. Okay, I think I'm sure you guys know who Luna is. Luna is my French mannequin. She's not 100% French. I actually got her from the US, but she is made to French size or French standards or whatever. So this black thing right here is a bodice that we're working for a dress order. The bottom one is a skirt, which is a prototype for the skirt line that I want to be launching or starting this summer. So yay, I'm excited about that. As you can see, my tripod for me to record if I'm doing a DIY. I have a giant light bulb there. So we're moving over here. That's my heater because it got really cold yesterday. My laptop is down there if I need to do a quick research on something. This table is basically my pattern drafting table or my cutting table or whatever. I have, you know, all of my patterns here. I have Evie's prototype for her dress, a cup of water. It's pretty messy. These two things right here are also from IKEA, along with the shelf. The shelf was repainted again to match this room. I have all my scissors hanging up on that magnet thing, and it just works for me. I have all my pencils, my chalk, all the marking tools that I need to create a pattern, so it's convenient that's all here. And then on top of this shelf, I just have some jewelry holder. I don't know why I just threw it there because I guess it looks nice. This little tree thing I bought from Goodwill, I think it was like $3. Spray painted it, it looks nice now. This little trophy thing is an award that I won for a little black dress that I made here in Houston. Okay, panning a little bit more to the left. Over here I have some more of my thread, the smaller ones where, you know, it's just a little spool that I buy. I have all of my rulers here, my hip ruler, my L ruler, my long ruler, my French ruler, my protractor, everything that I need to create a pattern. Yeah. I'm going to pan a little bit more over this way. And this is my day bed. I also got it from IKEA. I think I got it for maybe $79, $100. And as you guys can see, this wall I completely painted it myself, so I'm super proud of myself. These shelves used to be in my old apartment, but I brought them over and I just have them here. And I have, like, you know, my Vogue collection magazines, my Alexander McQueen book, my Jean-Paul Gaultier book here, just a couple of fashion books to get me inspired. These little elephants on the top, I think I got them from Ross, which is pretty cool, excited about it. At the bottom of my bed is just boxes. It's either my toiletries, some clothes, a couple more books. Sometimes I spend a night here with my parents when my husband is gone, and I think it's fun. But as you can see on the bed, it's just full of fabric because we're just working on stuff, and Mickey is trying really hard to survive. My dad and I basically fixed up and DIY from top to bottom. He put in the floors for me. I did all of the walls, and you know, everything that we put in here we did together. And you know, I'm really happy with this room because it's a father-daughter project. Honestly, you guys, with the floors and the walls and like DIYing and finding things from thrift shops, I think it ended up costing me maybe $500 to renovate this place. By the way, you guys don't see any storage here for my fabric and stuff because I have a separate closet for that. So if you guys want to see my storage of sewing stuff, just let me know down below. I'm sorry it's a little bit messy, but it's a workspace and workspaces are supposed to look messy. So at least you guys know that I kind of do some stuff. So there you go, a really quick glimpse of something I truly love, a place where I truly feel happy and whole in myself. If you like this video and if you want to show me your sewing or creative space, please leave a response video down below. Support me by subscribing, like this video so I can do more personal space tours or something like that. Remember that a new DIY is up every Wednesday and Friday, of course, except for this week. If you want to take a picture of your sewing space or your creative space, go ahead and shoot it to one of these social networks here. Remember to hashtag it with SLOABN and I will feature it in my next DIY video. And I will talk to you guys later. Remember to always rock on, DIYers. Bye! When I was growing up, I never ever dare to even test my parents' limits. One time though, I did try it out just to see how far I could get. So we went to Walmart and I really wanted to buy these little nail art gem tool things. And I really wanted them. They were like $2.50 and my parents were like, you don't have the budget for it. So I asked them nicely and I didn't get it, right? So I asked them again and I gave them an ultimatum. Either you buy me this or I'm not gonna do my homework tonight. Third time around, I basically threw a fit. I was just like, give this to me now. I want this now. I must have this now. Now, I wasn't doing it because I was a brat. I clearly knew what I was doing. I read it in a psychology book where a child would ask for something and then they would ask for it again and then they would just throw a tantrum and then the parent would give it to them, which is reinforcement. So what would the child do next time around? They would just go straight to screaming and kicking. So when I got home, I was pulling out all these little gems. I was getting ready to put it on my nails and I was so excited. My dad walks in, sits down, looks at me dead in the face and said, I was very disappointed with what you did. Got up and just walked out. and my world just came crashing down. Like, I did not know that tricking my parents would mean disappointing my father. And I'm a people pleaser, so the first people that I learned to please as a young person and a young adult would be my parents, and then you struggle with that as an adult. But you know, let me get into that later on. So I was just completely baffled. I made my dad really sad, and you don't make dads sad. Every time when I go to Walmart or the grocery store and I see this kid that's kicking and screaming, I look at him and I'm like, you know exactly what you're doing. You're not as dumb as I think you are. But dude, you need to stop, because if your mom's not gonna hit you, I'm totally gonna hit you over with my phone. That's K.L's ramble of the week, and if you haven't checked out my other videos, remember to check them out here. And let me know your crazy childhood experiences down below, because I think those are the most fun to hear about. And I will see you guys later.
Getting some gas. It's probably the worst thing ever. I hate paying for gas.